He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it brings up third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let him know, let him know.
Here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Come on. Pittsburgh. Line 54. Hey, tight.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Shit.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Alert. Good.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession and try and get things
Peters, he would have picked it.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater.
Come on.
Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Close.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run forward with Breida.
Ooh, got him, boy.
Let's
get it, boy. Clowning.
Yardage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive.
There's a will, there's a way, baby. Hot spot.
They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shit. Check 3. Check 3. Nine. 54. Nine.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Huh? I'm playing the one that was winning 120 to 3.
Seahawks.
When I saw that shit. No, I'm playing this for.
1st and 10.
Been playing with this guy probably for a few seasons. It's cool.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Ooh.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Reload.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, pick it up. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. There.
A first down carry for Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory,
boy. Good stop.
That really opens
Let's
things
go.
up for you.
That's the rookie.
That one going nowhere.
Let's get it, boy.
As he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. This to Jarwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second
that could have been hit.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check.
On second down.
Ah, come on, boy. That could have been a good run.
Fuck. 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I almost caught that, even though he was like right there.
First half, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Where's Christian, bro?
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go counter with Breida. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A little
joke. Oh, come on. Oh,
this one stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 29, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
You think you won't get that? That's over.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Tuck the hot man. One back. Great start.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Yo, I've been doing my homework against you, bro. I've been watching you every time you stream, man.
Extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL,
yo,
committee, some other places,
fucking,
they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
That's gonna go as a loss.
Yo, fucking, you ain't playing Christian McCaffrey. Notice, I said you only play Christian McCaffrey a couple downs.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson.
Oh, it's a pick. Oh, it's a fucking
pick. It's
pick.
intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left and a half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Come on, get him.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down.
He had a hole right there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater looking deep
come on.
downfield.
Oh,
and that will be incomplete.
Damn, that was the rookie, bro.
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Nope, drop.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He sets the
bro, that should have been a pick, bro. Oh, that was a pick.
With 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Matt.
Yeah, that should have. My guy was
backfield.
right there. I moved him. Oh.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Final play and a half. Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown.
No.
And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Fuck AB, bro.
They took their shot, but it's
Yo, I was debating if I should have signed, if I was gonna sign AB or not. I was like, I can't do it. I was like, I can't do it.
To Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
his mic died.
here in quarter number 3.
Oh, no.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When
Damn.
they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus you're giving up yardage.
Yeah, bro. Fucking, I don't know, man. I have mixed emotions. I used to really like AB, man, but he fucked the ring.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check nickel.
Oh my God, bro.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Bro, you had three superstars. You had like a superstar and an X Factor coming at you, bro.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Bro, like that was McCaffrey too, man. You just traded for him. Now he might be off your team though.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of
He's on
reward.
contract year, too,
I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Ooh, nothing, bro.
Very close to a first down.
Nothing.
The close fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
All right.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Oh, bro, did you get me? That was you. That was you. Damn, 4th and 5 now.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Yeah, pretty good middle linebackers, man.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about
Let's take that. Let's take that, baby. Let's take that. That's to the house. Let's go.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry.
You picked up who?
His second touchdown of the night.
Who did you pick up?
Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Oh, I said, who did you get?
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull.
Oh, you picked a blitz right now. Oh, you picked a blitz right now.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, bro, Chris Carson's gone after this year, man. He's on contract year.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They run again with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the
yeah, when he hit that juke, bro, yeah, that's what killed me last year, man. When he hit that fucking juke with Breida.
But it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second
what the
and 6,
fuck?
Bridgewater.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions.
That could have been a fumble. That could have been a that could have been a fumble right there.
Maybe a little bit gun shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at...
Oh, that should... Yeah, I did. Oh man. Oh fuck. Yeah, I got like 2 views right now. I wonder probably the.
Maybe we should look at the defense.
I know my homie's watching. My homie said he was gonna watch the Cardinals.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The
Seahawks and I'm probably Ravens.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Oh, bro.
Wilson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
Yo, me and my homie were trying to figure out today. He's with the. Who did he sign with?
Wilson and the Seahawks looking
with the Chiefs. Yeah, is he going to be playing with them? He's going to be playing with them in a couple weeks, right?
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
Didn't get him.
Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, he saw it was the Chiefs. He was like, all right, I guess I'll play. Patrick Mahomes. All right. All right, yeah, I'll play.
He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, I think Patriots are losing this week, though.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Griffin. That's Griffin.
We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need
That's
you to get
That's Griffin right there, man.
And get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense.
He's on contract here. Trying to fill up some cap space so I can sign him.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
Get him, bro. Just right up the middle.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
QB's trash. Let's go. Shoot. Check 3. Check 99. Check 99.
On the handoff, this is Breida. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
What?
Slam. Hey, switch gears. Check 52. Sponge.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, he
and
dropped
that's going
it.
to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school
Yo, I got
coach
6
right
views right now, bro. We got the whole league, almost the league watching right now.
Physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Did he catch that?
Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Oh, he did.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida.
Get him. Stop
They're going to
him.
mark
Stop
him down
boy.
short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Bridgewater on 4th.
Oh, he got it.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Did a little. I think getting rid of Peters didn't really hurt me too much.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out.
Oh, say get off me.
Some clock, limit the possession.
That would have been nice.
In this case, they might want to do the same thing.
Shit,
Control the game offensively.
That would have been nice if I would have fucking kept going,
Put together a drive and keep it away from them.
From the 38, Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. They'll run on first down. Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Oh, well, I didn't even catch that. Damn, I didn't even catch that. Fuck.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was
that.
trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
19.
On first down, it's Henry, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Wilson.
Bro! Bro, let's go.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Man.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead.
That was a pick six. Yo, that was a pick six.
Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter
had an open field and everything, bro.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive.
Oh, come on, get his ass, bro.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I should, I did too, bro. I was like,
good pickup on first down.
Damn.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I was doing all good all game, bro, and I haven't thrown a pick.
Reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Shifts by at the 15.
Oh, got him from behind.
A gain of 10 and a 49.
carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's Breida. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Damn. San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now.
Touchdown or lose, bro.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Tighten up, tighten up.
This is Breida. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I think it's a divisional game too, man. So
give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a divisional game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call.
We fucking doing it?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the rush.
Now Bridgewater. And it is caught.
Bullshit,
They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
This is like on still chase.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or
good game, bro.
Deep pass,
Good game, man.
But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier.